Power of vision. So you can see, dated. Just pull this down. We have a few calendars here at the house, but this calendar is one that we kind of filled in for a few different reasons. There was, so some of the goals were new house by July. F2P is it's like a personal development, life skill development program. It's called Fruits to Purpose, so Fruits to Purpose. So I had it at a few different places. This is again 18, put it for Salvation Army. I-9 is another sports place. So Fruits to Purpose is designed for like athletes, mental health, life skill development for athletes, and I also put it down for Rebound, which is a nonprofit that I've done some collaborative work with. And so we had the house here, and so we wanted it to, these things that happen, but we knew they would happen, we just weren't sure when they would. So we just believed that if we speak something and write it down, and keep these things in mind and keep track of the good things and things that happen, good or what we perceive not so good, just keep track of them, then those things that we have as goals will happen. So July 2018, if you go back here, you'll see like kind of a lot of different things that went down, and forgive me because some of the stuff is erased, but you'll see just a whole bunch of music stuff in here. In July, I did some stuff with, what is this? Let me see what we had. Marcus Lewis is one of my young guys. He's coming up, man. Very, very futuristic sound and music. Did some stuff with him. This young fella, Ray, out of Bun. I did some stuff with him on Saturday. His music is really taking off. There's no credit to me, but I just wrote that down, and he actually really has made some really great strides in his music career. And so you keep going on down and keeping these goals in mind. We had a house, we wanted a new house by July 30th, and all these different things are just happening. I actually got an I-9 response. So you see right here, got an I-9 response on the 10th. We were trying to sell our house, and we tried to buy a house at the same time. So you'll see like these different things that are happening. There's a no-go on the house right here. There is people that were looking to buy the house, but things just didn't work out. There's certain things that we invested in and gave our resources to. Had a great conversation with a great friend of mine, UNC women's basketball, Coach Sylvia Crawley. Also another I-9 conversation. So Sylvia Crawley's women's basketball. So again, we're talking Fruits to Purpose. These things didn't even really, weren't designed to happen, but they just happened. Another conversation with my sister here. In this month, man, we lost a very great mother of our family, Mother Howard. She passed. I had to sing at that funeral. I was super nervous, but man, that's one of the music things there. Helped my good friend of mine move, he and his wife, and the day right after that, we got to view a house. But guess what? Here's the biggest thing: we got a new house in the month of July, and just marked it on down. So right after this funeral, we got a new house a few days after that. So another crazy thing is, I had a dream about, financial gain. There is a car break-in. So moving this new, before moving into the new neighborhood, before we sold the old home, a few days before we sold it, there was a car break-in, and that was pretty interesting. We didn't even report it. We were like, nah, this house about to get sold, so forget that. We ain't gonna report this. But it's just interesting. We were cleaning up today, me, Santana, and Marcellus, and we were just talking about this calendar. And Santana was like, "What's that, Daddy?" And mentioned to him that this is kind of a reflection, contribution to how we receive this blessing, this home in this neighborhood that we're in now. And it's dated, you know, it's July 18, 2018, and we're in 2019, coming up on July. And so what we're gonna do is erase all this and put something else in this area right here. And we've had vision boards and things like that in the past, and some of our friends have come and sent us testimonials of how things that they have, you know, verbalized, or things that they've talked with their spouses about, or things that they've talked to themselves about after they wrote them down on paper or on a calendar. These things are happening, and it's a reality. You know, it's a reality. You really get a chance to just not just think about what it is that you want, but whenever you can not only think but write down things, it just sends God a message like, this is it. This is truly something I desire. And if you kind of keep your mindset on the bigger picture, the big scheme, you know, so F2P essentially came to rebound. It manifested in itself not in Fruits to Purpose, but it's in a program. It's called Restore. So Restore is stemmed from Rebound, but now it's in 3 Durham public schools. It has also, F2P has also transitioned or transferred itself to a AAU, Amateur Athletic Union team in Raleigh by the name of Garner Road Bulldogs, who is the head of that organization is David West, who is a recent retired NBA player, you know, some consider a Hall of Famer. He played for the Golden State Warriors, won a championship with them, played for the Spurs, played for the New Orleans. I think they were the Hornets then when he played for them, but good guy, good organization. So I'm there with this program, and so things still worked out. We sold the house. Music is here, and I really contribute these outcomes because of a positive mindset, and also writing down on paper whatever it is that we experienced, and keeping the end result in mind, you know, and not getting too high, not getting too low when things go great, and not, you know, when things are great as far as conversations with I9 Sports and Coach Crawley and different ones, and house views, and when things aren't so great, when there's car break-ins and stuff like that. And you'll also see that there's times to give, you know, sowing seeds to different people. My cousin, you know, spoke in church, and we sowed a seed, and you'll see here that a good friend of mine, almost like a brother to me, he's in prison right now. He gets out in December, but you know, I've been talking with him for a while, just keeping him motivated, keeping him inspired while he's there. And so as you give, great things will start to happen in your life as well. It doesn't necessarily always have to be money, and I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions that people have, especially, you know, no shade against my Christians, but everybody always thinks that money is it, and that's not. I mean, God really wants our time, and our time kind of manifests itself sometimes in resources, kind of manifests itself in money and stuff like that, but money is not it. I mean, you put the time in, and the money kind of comes to you. So, you know, I hope that touches somebody, because it's really been a part of my life, and it's really manifested itself in a lot of great ways. And so I wanted to share this with you all, just so you can see an example. And again, we're going to erase this and going to add some more stuff, some updated things, and believe that these things are going to happen. And as we're believing that they're going to happen, we're going to write things down as what we are believing in is happening. We're going to write those things down that are leading up to these big moments in our lives, so we can reflect. And what reflection does, it just helps you to see where you've come from. It helps you when you're having conversations with other people when they feeling, down and depressed or stressed about a goal that they have in mind and they don't see any growth. I mean, when you can kind of talk to them from your own personal experiences and your own successes, that helps the individual, that helps your brother, that helps your sister to see, well, you know what, dang, my life isn't as bad as I thought. That in turn decreases suicide, that decreases stress, that decreases depression, that decreases hate, that decreases envy, all of those things that blind us so that we can't move forward. I think one of our main objectives in this world is to help our brother, to help our sister just realize that, they are special, that they are supposed to have anything that they want. It just takes time, it takes patience and self-control, and just understanding who God is, man. And God is one that really wants the best for his people. And it just takes for the people to understand that. And once the people get that, then you can have anything you want. So hope this helps somebody. It has surely helped our family. I brought it out earlier. I said, I love my husband. That inspired me, because we're going to write some more stuff down. Love y'all, man. Y'all be blessed. Write your visions down. Whatever they are, write them down. Keep a track of them, even if it's not here on a calendar, on something like this. You can put it in a book, put it somewhere. Keep track of your time, because your time is important. Until next time.